What's up, y'all? So, pretty much, I'm doing work at this dude's house. I'm packing a lot of boxes. It's a lot of CDs, DVDs, books, LPs, like 54s. I don't know, some other stuff. And I'm just kind of waiting for my girl. She's picking me up. We're using one car right now. I'm very appreciative just to even have a working car, but I'm definitely hoping next month, two, maybe three max, especially because holiday season, we can have a second vehicle, but we got to keep up with the first one. I mean, it's running good right now, but obviously just keep up. I'm gonna get an oil change. I actually want to buy. So there's no lights on right now. I've been keeping up with it, but I want to buy that thing that's like $20 that you stick it in. It's supposed to like even tell you if something doesn't work. Like if it's like, hey, in 6 months your brakes will be going bad. I'm like, I need to get that so I could actually be on top of a vehicle for once. Unfortunately, I'm always buying used ones, and especially used ones always need some type of work. Used on the cheaper side, like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. But even when I've had nicer used ones, they've been 5 years old to 8 years old, maybe. I'm not really counting, but guessing. But either way, very happy with our vehicle right now. I'm very appreciative of it, and I'm just trying to work, do better, keep with the vehicle, keep up with having our place, trying to get a bigger, nicer place, or maybe invest in fixing the basement of this place. I want to get swoop business going. It's been a delay. I've been working with this pest control guy, which I've been working too much often, but I'm not complaining because this moving stuff has been like good money. I've been able to work out a price. A lot of times I'm working. I try to work out 7 hours. I feel like that's a good amount. But 6 to 8, and this week I'm gonna probably do 5 days. Last was 3, but I'm probably gonna try 5 days a week now. Keep it at and try to get around that 7, but even if it's 6 at 5, because then at the end of November to December, we're gonna be like a week or two of it's gonna be packed, like a lot of packing and stuff. So I'm gonna try to make like at least like a grand a week when that stuff happens. But I'm trying to do that now too. But I'm trying to make even more with that, and we're gonna need to bring more people. So on the plus side, I kind of get to be in charge, work out a good price for my people, and I'm gonna take I'll probably keep a little something small, but I also get people lunch. I'm gonna kind of manage and make sure everybody's okay. If I gotta wait for a check to clear, I'm gonna try to make sure I keep the money so they don't have to wait for it to clear. And it's gonna be like still as long as everybody can you still make $20 an hour or so. I feel like that's pretty decent, especially if it's not backbreaking stuff. Like they're not gonna be moving; it's gonna be packing on the plus side, and it's more about slow, steady because it's meticulous. The type of packing and alphabetical order, and things like that. But I worked at offices, not like a lot, but some filing stuff, and I've done alphabetical, chronological, field maps, things like that. But while waiting on my girl, I just I do a little video instead of watching YouTube. I'm like pacing, ready to about to walk down the block to meet her. But I want to check in, see how y'all doing. Things been somewhat kind of stressful here and there, but I actually can't complain with work right now. Man, I'm working things out. Still trying to get my taxes from this last year. I never got my money from the IRS, so really trying to get a work this thing out maybe around like November or so. So once I can get that worked out, these other things, really want to get my business scoop going because this is fall right now. So I actually do want to like advertise, do like some fall cleanup stuff, and maybe just get like a simple licensing or something in insurance. But just to be legit and everything. And I feel like just a little more like confidence having like the insurance and stuff. You'll be like, oh, you legit business. It's like, well, I owe the domain to my name, and I have insurance if anything happens. I feel like that's a big step by itself. So that's why I definitely plan to like just get on ASAP, and, and then yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to get everything I can now. I really want to get another vehicle. I've been thinking about doing a scooter. Some of these really cold days are already coming. Like, oh man. But that's why I'm only making this video to show you just keep pushing, keep going forward. Much love and respect to all y'all out there doing the same. Uh, I actually want to do an interview with the guy. He has a business and he turns like LPs into CDs, but he only does it for ones that aren't already out there. Like if if there's already being CDs sold of something, he's not going to start selling it too. Like he's going to convert them to something that he knows people are going to want for the most part. Very interesting. Me living off this, doing this for a really long time. I pretty much feel like theater and music has just been in his blood from his father. I believe his father was played the flute, and he was offered to work with a guy that did a lot of, like, I think it was like parades kind of music, like kind of thing. And I guess that's when this guy was previously being born, and they just didn't think they could raise a family on the road. But then I guess even his grandfather was in this business, so it's just very interesting how much music inclined they are, theater, like the elegancy, the patience behind all this stuff. Very just smart. I feel like he's always just dropping knowledge on me, and he's always respectful about it. He's like, you know about this? He's like, well, I wouldn't expect you to know about this, and stuff like that. He's never like, what, you don't know? It's very just knowledgeable, really willing to teach, and I just tell him like I'm interested to just learn about this stuff. I got a couple old school LPs. And what was one go? It was something like Fox, and it was like hit it from the back. But I'm just doing a check in. Mental health. I'm there for the most part. I talk in if you guys need to. You guys just are seeing a doctor regularly, a dentist, and a therapist, and I need to get on doing all that stuff myself. But that's my suggestion for you guys. That's what I want to get on. I feel like it's good kind of talking to the camera because I feel like sometimes saying stuff out loud makes me and the person talking me thinking. So I apologize when things kind of be run on. But since a lot of people aren't watching my stuff right now, I can't really hear what other people want as much. I just got to kind of build up my own demographic and just epic myself, and then just see who catches on, or I kind of just show different sides of me, and I guess see what seem like the most interesting, do that the most often, and do the other ones every so often, kind of thing. But I'm gonna get to walking. Just much love to everybody out there that's pushing, grinding. I'm not really talking about too much, but this is the first time I'm saying it. I'm gonna leave it this, that I just hit a little over 6 months sober from my DOC, and I just sometimes feel weird about it, so I don't post it a lot and things like that. But I just want to say just much love and appreciation to anybody out there that is an addict in recovery, or they're thinking about it. I forgot, Sober Curious, I think it's called now. Any of that stuff, just know that you are worthy. Things can get better. You just got to keep pushing and try to get things in the right direction. I didn't think I was ever going to be off what I would be off, but now I just can't imagine ever being on it again. Just much love and respect to everybody out there. And closely, I was dealing with a family member that's been having some seizures and stuff, and they haven't been drinking alcohol for 2 weeks, and they were having it. And I think they're dealing with alcohol withdrawals and stuff, and it's just like, man, it just kind of hits, and it's like I just want so much as well for him. And this guy's a friend. I'm not calling him a family member to me, but. And I just thinking it's like, I just congratulate him so much for pushing them 2 weeks, but I seen him he had to break that and drink one night, and his excuse was, "Hey, it's a party," but I could tell in his face like he felt like he needed that. He was having a weird withdrawal about it, and I felt bad, So I kind of just helped him because he's old enough to drink and stuff. He just didn't want to, he doesn't even live at that house anymore. He just didn't want to pass his dad. Uh, so I was like, I got to get this guy one, just to kind of help him level off. And I seen him kind of get a little better, and I'm just like, man, even though he's saying that he's haven't been on it, he don't think it's part of it. It's just I seen a slight change, and I want him to get better, just like I wanted the same for myself and everybody around me. And if you're going through it as well, I just want you to get better. I want you to still be here with us, you know. Sometimes I think about this as the first time that I overdosed. And I remember the person, I guess they were just slapping me, like waking me up in the bathroom. And, like I knocked out in like in a bedroom, but I guess I fell back with my legs down. and it wasn't getting circulation. And when they see me, I was pale. My lips were a little like blue purple. Brought me to the bathroom, smashing the wall, hitting me with water, slapping me around. They're like, "Do you want to die?" And I like kept saying "It's okay, it's okay. I'm just going out. It's okay, it's fine, it's okay." And I wasn't registering what they were saying. I'm just so out of it and being like tired, and I just wake up. They're just crying and shit. Like, man, like you're gonna be gone, type of shit, and kind of just laughed. Kind of like, well, shit, I ain't gonna be sick though. That's all I know. And I didn't sleep that whole night. I was out of it probably for a few minutes, and then basically it was super early in the morning, and I just got up and went to work and started extra early because I was in a functional addict. Sometimes that's you're doing your thing, getting what you gotta do done, but sometimes that's the worst because you don't know they need it. You know. But much love and respect to everybody out there. Keep on pushing. It's interesting just thinking about things, and since like I never say certain things out loud, like you might, sometimes you can see like certain emotion, but I gotta be able to say these things out loud. How am I gonna get better? But much love to everybody. I'm glad you're here.